Planet YouTube, Alex here with a new video. Today we're talking about the December calendar for the Revue Cinema, and I'm very excited to discuss it with you because this calendar is picked with screenings, beautiful screenings, everything in 4K, 35mm, and much more. A lot of Christmas events. I'm a huge fan of Christmas, so this calendar has got me very excited. But before we start with the calendar, I want to make a small announcement. I'll be joining a live stream on December 4th with Sean from Killer Alien and Frank from Frank's Media and Reviews. Those are two people that I really admire in the community, and I'm very excited to do a live stream with them. It'll be my first live stream ever, so I'm very excited to do it with them. And I'll give you guys more details later on as we approach the date. I'm pretty sure it's December 4th. I can't remember the time right now. I believe it's 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern, but I'll confirm with you guys as we approach the date. And with that being said, let's go and take a look at the calendar here. So we'll start with December 1st, obviously. And we have some anime screenings with the Tokyo Godfathers. I have never seen this one, and funnily enough, I actually thought growing up this had to do with, with the Godfather, like a mafia movie, but it's not that whatsoever. It's actually, I'm reading the summary here, and it seems like a very wholesome screening and, just a wholesome movie in general. That actually got me curious in the movie. I usually don't watch any anime movies, but if I were to pick one, I might actually pick this one. And for all the anime fans out there, this is going to be screened in Japanese with English subtitles, which I know it's a huge thing among the people that like the genre. So make sure to check the dates and make sure there's some available spots because the tickets this season are selling very fast, and even for the month of January. So for the month of January, there's a screening of Kill Bill in 70mm, and they have something ridiculous, at least 4 or 5 screenings, and all of them are sold out. I don't even have tickets for those. So if you want, you can wait the line out there. But it's pretty exciting to see all these people getting involved and getting into the cinemas and experiencing formats that you wouldn't normally experience at, let's say, a Cineplex or any other big chain. Going back to the calendar, for the month for the first, we still have Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and this is presented in 35mm. I have never watched this movie before. It's a title that I always keep I keep seeing popping up here and there, but I've never actually seen it. But I like how it has a goated cast with, Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer. I don't know. I honestly don't know what else to say about this movie. I've never seen it before myself, but if your guys are wanting to experience something in 35mm, maybe check this one out. Going forward, we have the Twilight Saga Eclipse. I thought they were done with the Twilight, but I guess not. If you guys are Twilight fans, this might be one of the few places where you can catch it on the big screen. Then we have the Muppet movie. This one was actually is part of the Hollywood Suite movie selection or something like that. What basically this means is that there was a contest going on for about a few weeks, and this was about a month ago, where every week you got to vote on a movie, and I guess the Muppet movie is the movie that at the end won the contest. But it's pretty fun because you get to vote for your favorite movie, and you get a pretty decent chance of seeing it on the big screen. And I also think it's very cheap, this one. I think it's $5, but don't quote me on it. But if I'm not mistaken, whatever movie they pick from this contest, it's going to be screened for cheap. But you might want to double check that because I don't know for sure. And then last but not least, for Wednesday the 3rd, we have The Last Dragon. I don't know too much about it, so let's just click on this. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this movie before or even heard about it, as far as I can tell. But yeah, I guess not my cup of tea. I think Karate Kid is the most I'll go with, like this kind of genre. But yeah, I know there's passionate people out there. I've seen other movies like what was the one with the with Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon, and that sort of stuff. But I've never really delved too much into the genre. Maybe one day I will, but it hasn't happened yet. So let's move on with Thursday, the 4th. We have Paid in Sweat with Perfect on 35 millimeter. I'm not too sure what this one is. Let's see. Oh, okay, okay. I know a few things about this movie, but I don't know too much about it. This is definitely like a movie that you don't hear about every day. But it's interesting how it stars John Travolta and oh my God, what's her name? Jesus, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, there's always like gifs and memes and clips about this movie, but I have never seen the whole thing from start to finish, and I actually, I don't even know what this whole thing is all about. But it seems interesting. I don't have tickets for this screening, but I might do it. I might. Let's see. And then we're going with more Christmas, screenings. There's going to be a lot of horror Christmas screenings here at the review. This looks like it's the first one, and it is Rare Exports, A Christmas Tale. I have never heard of this movie before. This is a 2010 movie. Oh, Finland, Finnish. Okay, there's quite a few interesting movies coming out of Finland. Um, but yeah, okay. Let's see what they have. Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, a lot of this will not be the last movie when it comes to Christmas horror movies of the review. So you'll see there's gonna be a lot. Like I said here, the following day we have Black Christmas. This is one of my all-time favorite, and yeah, you get the chance to see it in 35 millimeter. Usually you can watch it at home, no problem, but I recommend you that the best way to watch this movie is probably by going one of the dates and experience it with a big crowd of people, because you'll see there's going to be a lot more people that are excited about the movie just like you, and it just makes the whole experience different and much better, I should say. So you'll see like they have. This is very unusual in my opinion, because usually you get two screenings, but we have three screenings for this one alone. So this one must be selling out very well. And then for the next screening the same day, we have Die Hard. This is part of the Drunken Cinema series. And it's also in 35 millimeter. So it looks like we're starting the month with a lot of 35 millimeter presentations. I actually went to see this one last year, and it was part of the same series, Drunken Cinema, and I think it was also in 35 millimeter. Yes, I'm pretty sure it was. And it was a good experience. Obviously, I will not repeat it again this year, but for all the fans out there or the people that want to go to the movie theater for the very first time. This series specifically, I think that's the best way of doing it. I think that's how I did it as well back then. Mine was with Batman when they did 35 on 35. So different series, but similar atmosphere. Going back to the calendar, now we're going to Saturday. It's a packed Saturday. Wow. Okay. Well, we have some repeats like Black Christmas and Die Hard, so whatever. Everybody knows that. The one that I'm most curious about is this one. I have never been to a screening like this, and I actually have tickets for. I can't remember if it's the 6th or the 14th, but I have the tickets for one of these two, and this will also be my first time that I'm attending the morning all-you-can-eat cereal. So I'm kind of excited about it because I kind of like the idea of just sitting down and eating cereals and watching cartoons. It just feels like, it just feels like I'm a kid again. There's no school, and this is all I can do on a Saturday morning. So why not? So as far as I can tell, I think they'll be showing retro cartoons, commercials, and PSAs. Sometimes when I'm there for like other screenings, they'll do some commercials and PSAs, and these ones are very very absurd. So I'm kind of curious to see what they'll have for Christmas. Moving on, we have Throwback Cinema, Master and Commander. Okay, I have no idea what this movie's about. Let's see if we have here a little summary that we can go through. Yeah, this is not really my cup of tea, if I have to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm just gonna move on to the next day. And here we have Sunday the 7th. Wow, it's already Sunday the 7th. That's going by very fast already with all these beautiful screenings. We have the 48-hour film project. I think I discussed it in my previous video. Basically, they're gonna be showing some amateur, short films and whatnot that local filmmakers make during a challenge. So that's kind of cool. Then there's a private rental. Okay, then we have this series, Don't Be So Political, with the Manchurian Candidate. I have no idea what this is. Let's have a look. Phew, this is a lot to read. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is probably not for me. Or maybe it is. I don't know. To be honest with you guys, I haven't even read the whole thing. Well, I haven't read even like 10% of it. So I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, and then last but not least, we have more Black Christmas. Then we start the Monday with crazy 20th anniversary screening. What is this? I'm not too sure. A young French Canadian, one of 5 boys in a conservative family in the 60s and 70s, struggles to reconcile his emerging identity with his father's value. Okay, is this like a coming of age drama comedy? Sounds like it. Okay, well, there you have it. Let's see what they're playing for that day as well. Oh, they're still doing A Nightmare on Elm Street. Wow, okay. Are they starting over? I thought they were done. So, okay, I'm kind of like shocked to see that they're on the 4th one again. I thought it was over. Ooh, this is one of my favorites, Gremlins. Okay. Too bad this is not in 35mm. I wonder if they have a screening for that one on 35, because that would be interesting. Let me see the calendar. And they only have one date. Okay, that's interesting. I was expecting more than that. And then last but not least, for Tuesday, we have Dinner with Friends. Oh, with cast and crew in attendance. Okay, this is a good one. I actually like when the cast and the crew are in attendance, because usually there's a pretty nice Q&A session after that. So if you guys are like young aspiring filmmakers and that sort of stuff, this is a good opportunity for you guys to interact with some people that have actually made some movies and that sort of stuff. You can ask them questions, and whatnot. Then for Wednesday we have so here we have to pause for many reasons. So first of all, this is a fundraiser. So a little bit of news for you guys. The Revue Cinema has recently switched their organization model. They used to be a non-profit, and now they are a charity. So as part of being a charity, they're gonna be doing some fundraisers, and I believe this might very well be their first fundraiser ever, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, so so they also all the ticket sales. Okay, so everything is gonna be going to the St. Joseph Health Center. Okay, this is nice. This is very nice. Guys, this is also one of my favorite Christmas movies, like all time. So yeah, I love this screening, and if you guys are in the city and whatnot, I'll make sure to check it out. Maybe if you haven't seen this movie before, check it out. It's easily my top three Christmas movies. It might even be my top one Christmas movie. It's just a very wholesome movie, about family and awkward situations when you have all the family over and that kind of stuff. I'll probably make a video about this movie on its own one day, so this is not the time for it, but definitely check it out. And then we end the day with, again, the same movie, Dinner with Friends, with the cast and crew. Oh wow, these people are probably sleeping over in the cinema. Then on Thursday we have Designing the Movies, 3 Days of Condor. I think I've heard about this movie before, but I have never watched this. I've never seen this one before, I can tell you that much. Robert Redford. His name sounds very familiar. I have no idea what I've seen him in before, but he has a very familiar face, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, so this could be a good watch as well if you want to experience something that maybe you wouldn't watch normally. And then last but not least, we have, so trailer trash, and this is for superheroes if I'm not mistaken. So this is free for every member. I don't know if you can bring a plus one. I think you can bring a plus one in certain screenings. I don't know if you can do it in this screening. But I like it because, there's this guy, Nathan Boone, that I think that's how you pronounce his name, that does custom trailers and that kind of stuff. So he will, showcase them during the screening, and the screening is like half an hour. And there's gonna be like trailers, maybe even some, ads here and there, and that sort of stuff. I've only been once, and so that one time they were giving away 35 millimeter trailers as prizes, and I think they'll do the same this time around. So yeah, it'll be fun, and yeah, like this one says, this is one night only. You'll never see this ever again. So it's a good way to spend some time with like-minded people. Yeah, that's all it is. And I think last time they were giving other stuff as well, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, let's move on to a different date. Okay, here we have Friday. No, is this Friday? Yeah, this is Friday. With another Christmas horror movie, Don't Open Until Christmas. I actually own this movie on Blu-ray, I believe. I believe Vinegar Syndrome has a release for this one. I'm actually curious if... no. Okay, never mind. It's a fun movie. It's let's see how long the trailer is. Maybe we can watch some of it. Oh, it's very short.
From the people who brought you Friday the 13th. Now comes Don't Open Till Christmas.
Wow. Okay.
Maniac is loose at Christmas. His target is Santa Claus. No one dressed as Santa.
This is very similar to Violent Night. To some extent, not fully.
Don't open till Christmas. Don't Open Till Christmas with special guest star Carolyn Monroe.
And I think one of the fun facts about this movie is that they did some reshoots, when they were filming it. And they were changing the story basically as they were filming it, kind of thing. I think that's... Well, you know what? I'm actually not sure. I might be confusing this one with a different movie. There was a time where I was buying like horror Christmas movies from Vinegar Syndrome, and this one was one of them. But I bought a bunch of them all at the same time, so maybe I'm mixing them up a little bit. And then to end the evening, there is Zodiac presented on 35 millimeter. I have never watched this movie. I know that it's a slow movie for most, and just even thinking about it, it's like kind of dreading to me. But I think once you get past that, it's a good one nonetheless, which has a big cult following and whatnot. And yeah, it's probably one of those movies that I should be watching, but I haven't watched yet. So let's see. Maybe this will be the time that I get to see it. I don't know. We'll see. But I like how it has a great cast with Jack. I always can't pronounce his name, and Mark Ruffalo. And it's a David Fincher movie. Oh wow, and there's also Robert Downey Jr. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, let's move on to a different date. Then Saturday we have a private rental, whatever. Okay, now we're getting to the more cozy Christmas screenings with Home Alone, and wow, I can't believe this is the 35th anniversary for the movie. This is such a good movie. This is such a good movie. Yeah, I've never seen it on the big screen. I think I would have been more inclined to watch this on the big screen if it was 35 millimeter. But it is what it is. It's actually funny because I always go on social media these days and I always see the stories behind this movie, and some of them are real, some of them are fake. I don't know if this is real or not, but apparently, in one of the versions for the script, the uncle, the mean uncle, it was actually a villain for the movie because it was the person that hired the two burglars to go into the house and basically steal his brother's house. But I don't know if it's true. Let me know. Let me guys know if you think that's true or not. I have my doubts, but if this were to be true, it would have been funny. Yeah. Okay, and then we have Die Hard 2, 35th anniversary. I have never watched this movie, and I can tell you guys that I'll be attending this screening, so I'll be there watching it for the first time on the big screen and for the first time ever. So I'm very, I'm really looking forward to this one. Okay, here we are. Here we are. I have no idea. Okay, you know what? I don't even want to read too much about it because I always like, going to movies blindsided most of the time. I barely go into the movies knowing everything. It's actually, for me, it's very random because there was a time where I would go into the movies knowing the ending and I didn't mind it. But these days, I think I'm more like, surprise me, see, show me what you got, that kind of thing. But I'm actually surprised this is also like a Christmas themed one. I always thought it was just the first one, so this is a little bit surprising to me. And then here we have Black Belt Cinema with the Shogun Assassin. Oh, and this is on 35 millimeter. I wish all the Home Alone and this one was were also on 35, but you can't win them all. So let me see here what we got. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of movies that, they're not necessarily for me, but there's a lot of cult following out there. And then we have Midnight at the Review, which is not really midnight. I mean, it kind of is. It's 11:30. It overlaps. That's okay. With Deep Red, and this is the uncut version. Okay, this must be a mistake. There's no way that this is in Vietnamese. Whoever wrote this is brutally mistaken. This actually took me at least two watches to fully appreciate it. I didn't really appreciate it the first time that I watched it. Not that I didn't appreciate it, it wasn't for me. But when I started watching it the second and the third time, I liked it more and more. And yeah, I wouldn't say that this is my. I wouldn't say that this is a favorite of mine, but I like it nonetheless. I like it nonetheless. It's just with these movies, I usually like zone out like three quarters in the movie, and then I gain consciousness again at the very end. So I always miss out on a few scenes and whatnot, but I don't know. It's usually like a good movie, anyways. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So let's move on with Sunday. So Sunday we have again the morning cartoons again and that kind of stuff, and then we have Silent Revue where they're doing silent movies. In case you haven't guessed. And this time around, they're doing Varieté. I can't really speak German, sorry, French. So my pronunciation is definitely not the way that it should be. But yeah, I don't know. I always say that I want to watch a movie, like a silent movie, and that I never do. And yeah, this is the prime example of that. One day though, one day I'll watch a movie, a silent movie. Okay, and then last but not least, we have The Mist. Oh, okay. I like The Mist, but this is even a little bit better, I would say, because this is actually in black and white. So this was actually filmed in color, but I guess they turn it into black and white. I haven't seen this movie in a minute. We used to have it on DVD. I mean, we still have it on DVD, just in a different country. But yeah, this is another good screening of the review. That's all there is to say. Okay, now a little bit of a break. Everybody deserves a little Christmas break, so they're gonna have their Christmas party. Okay, here we have another community holiday fundraiser with How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Okay, so this is the 25th, so this is for Jim Carrey. I love this movie, and I recently bought the animated one from 2018 or something like that. I kind of want to compare them, but not really. But yeah, so let's read a little bit about this. Okay, so they're gonna be doing donations for the Parkdale Food Bank. Nice. Yeah, guys, make sure to be there. Make sure to be present. I'll try my best to be there. Also, a little side note about the Grinch. They recently released the 25th anniversary edition on 4K. It looks like a beautiful box, like not a box set. It looks like a beautiful release. Maybe not necessarily worth the update, especially if you have the older 4K, but I'm not gonna speak too much about it because one, I don't have it, and two, there's better YouTubers out there that they can do the comparisons better than I could ever even imagine of. So maybe I'll link one or two of those videos because, it's kind of fun and whatnot. Alright, and now we have Peaches Goes Bananas. I have no idea what this is. Okay. Okay. Moving on to a different day, we have Hold Up, the Basketball Diaries. What is this? Oh, this is a Leo DiCaprio movie? Oh, okay. This actually might be the first time that he got like a lead role, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about it. I think he's done like supporting roles up until this one, but don't quote me on this one. But wow, yeah, this guy's always done like some very realistic, not realistic, but some brutal movies, let's just say. For a lack of better word. And this is actually even more interesting because there's also Mark Wahlberg and Lorraine Bracco from what is it? From The Sopranos. So this could be a good movie. One of the more serious movies that I like with him are the one with Johnny Depp, What's Eating Albert Grape or something like that. I'm pretty sure I got this botched, but it is what it is. Okay, this is actually one of my favorites. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Okay, for this one we'll be watching the trailer. I found out about this movie thanks to Quentin Tarantino podcast. He was talking about it in one of the episodes. And ever since he brought it up, this has been in my mind ingrained to the point that I was downtown one day at Revue Cinema and I ended up getting a Blu-ray copy and blind watched it. This was earlier this year and I'll definitely be watching it again for Christmas. But yeah, let's take a look at the trailer. Oh, it's a short one.
And Mrs. Santa Claus has positively identified the kidnappers as Martians.
Huh. This song is catchy, I don't know why. This and Dominic the Donkey, two very catchy Christmas songs in my opinion. Gene Hackman? Seriously? That can't be right. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a fun one, especially if you're with friends. I think if you're watching this one with friends, you might find it pretty funny. If you're watching it alone, like I did by myself, that's also pretty funny. But that's okay. Now we have Little Woman. There's so many versions of this movie. I have never seen any of the many versions. So if you guys are making it this far into the video, first of all, thank you. Please subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. Press the like button, but comment and let me know which version of Little Women I should be watching because there's so many of them and I don't know which one I should go with first. And then we have Nightmare Alley with Strange Days presented on 35mm. What is this? I have no idea what I'm looking at. I don't think this is necessarily for me, to be honest. Yeah, let's move on to something else. Okay, now this is what I'm actually excited about. Silent Night, Deadly Night. This is not the original, this is the remake. I'm so happy they're making all of this, all of these showtimes. I have the tickets for one of them. I honestly cannot remember which one it is. I hope it's this one, but I'm fairly certain it's not this one. I don't know. But anyways, I'm very excited to watch this one. I was a big fan of the first one. And I tried to watch the second one and I really didn't like it for many reasons that I won't be getting into. And then I tried watching the third one and the third one was more of a background noise and by then I gave up to even, attempting to watch 4 and 5. Even though 4 and 5, they seem like they're interesting, but probably the execution is not quite there. But anyways, we're diverging a little bit. I am very excited to see this one. Mainly because this guy's in it. Ron Campbell is the guy from the last Halloween movie. I think Halloween Ends. And yeah, I really liked him in that movie. And I'm curious to check him out in this one. Actually, let's watch the trailer. Okay.
Kind of been drifting my whole life.
Hey, new guy. Are you okay?
Just a creepy guy, Jesus.
Christmas time. I can see evil. I slipped from Billy into something else.
So you're crazy. I'm gonna figure out what's going on in there.
Had no idea.
Okay.
What? Naughty. Santa is always watching. Naughty boys get punished.
All is calm. All is bright.
They found the body. The person who did this, he was dressed like Santa.
Bad people need to be punished.
Billy?
Don't forget who you are and what you do.
What is that voice? Maybe it's Bramp or something like that. Yeah, very excited about this one. I think this will be better than the original. I think, but only one way to find out. Okay, then we have a classic, The Bad Santa. Sorry, just Bad Santa. I actually like when, and this is something that I do myself. I don't know if this is just a coincidence or whatnot, but I do enjoy when you watch a scary horror movie first, and then you watch something lighter after to desensitize yourself. So I appreciate this. Yeah, there isn't much to add about this movie. I'm pretty sure most people are familiar with this title anyways. Ooh, what is this? Review event F My Son. Okay there, buddy. Alright, what is it? An X-rated. Wow. They don't even have they don't even have a trailer for this. Okay, so I guess we won't be watching that. An X-rated descent into demented comedy and maniacal horror. Oh, this is a new movie. Wow. Okay, I was expecting something old from the 80s, but I guess not. You know what? It is what it is. Okay, then we have more Silent Night, Deadly Night. Oh, nice. A Christmas Story. I've actually watched this movie for the very first time, maybe like 1 or 2 years ago. I did a blind buy on it, of it on Blu-ray, and yeah, me and my family, we really enjoyed this one. There's so many good things about this movie, honestly. It's just a very wholesome family movie, I guess you can say that. And it's also directed by Bob Clark, which is it's a director that I quite enjoy. I wouldn't say he's one of my favorite directors, but he's worked on some stuff that I can enjoy from time to time. A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas. I don't think I ever finished this movie. I always started and I get halfway through it, and then I always fall asleep. But this is like this is a movie that I fall asleep to. You know, some people might be falling asleep to movies like Ricky Soniki. I fall asleep to this one. So we'll see. But maybe I'll check it out this year, and I won't be falling asleep. But can't make any promises. And then last but not least, we have, oh nice, Night of the Comet on 35 millimeters. I think I have this one on Blu-ray, if I'm not mistaken. Can we watch a trailer of this? Let's see. Yeah, let's watch a trailer. Why not?
Did you ever wonder what it would be like to be one of the last people on Earth?
We're talking ghost town!
Who would you see?
There's nobody. I mean, there's nobody.
What would you do?
Hey, I'm sorry if the end of the world makes me a little nervous.
Where would you go?
The stars are open!
Well, get ready to find
I watched this less than like a year ago, and I really forgot most of it.
The legal drinking age is now
Jesus.
10, but you will need ID. Let's be real.
It's the night of
Where's the guy? Not him.
Texas?
Night of the Comet.
I'll be taking requests from all you teenage comet zombies.
The night the teenagers ruled the world. Night of the Comet.
The garden of civilization is on us.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, it was fun watching it at home, so I think it's gonna be even funny. Like, I think it's gonna be even better to watch it on 35mm, if I have to be honest with you. Okay, we're approaching towards the middle of the month, and we have Jay Kelly. What is this? This must be. Oh yeah, this is a new movie. This is the first time that I'm hearing about this movie. Yeah, I don't have much to say, but George Clooney and Adam Sandler, who's going for and Greta Gerwig, who's going here for the awards? Might be an interesting one, but yeah, okay. And then we have A Bad Mom's Christmas. I have no idea if I watched this one. Maybe yes, maybe not. I might have watched it like on the background, but nothing too seriously. And then last but not least, we have, A Rental and Silent Night. Monday's interesting. I can't believe this is the 10th anniversary already. I watched this movie once and I fell in love with it. I would buy the 4K for this one in a heartbeat. I don't even know if there's a 4K for it. I think there's a Blu-ray, but the Blu-ray is not hard to find, but not easy to find either. I'm actually gonna check on Amazon right after this video, just in case. But I remember this was a good comedy, and it's got a great cast, and yeah, I think it was a good time. Ooh, A Christmas Carol, 1934. I don't know if I ever watched this version, to be honest with you. I think I might have watched this one, but I can't remember. It's been a while. Okay, I would go and watch the screening just for the pre-show. I love it when the Revue Cinema does this because, all the PSAs, all the old advertisements, they're great. They're just great. So we'll see. Maybe I wasn't planning on watching this one, but maybe I'll make the trip. Okay, and then there's this one. I watched this movie once, I think on cable TV, and I fell in love with it. I have a VHS tape of it somewhere, but I never popped it in. But this is a movie that I would definitely buy on 4K as soon as I get the chance. It's just a really good interpretation or adaptation of the story, and it's an 80s movie, yes it is, and I think it embodies the 80s very well. So yeah, if you're watching anything that is like a Scrooge movie, I would say this one is probably in the top 3, and then the other one I would say is probably the animated one with Jim Carrey, and I think I haven't watched that many, so I don't know what else I would say, but there's a few good interpretations or adaptations about Scrooge, and yeah, this is one of them. Then we have this one. Okay, and then we have The Perfect Date with A Wonderful Life. This is a Christmas classic for most. Surprisingly, I've only seen it for the first time maybe 1 year ago or 2 years ago. I can't remember fully. But I know that there's families that watch this every year, and I'm more of a Christmas Vacation guy. But if you guys are more into this, then good. I would buy the 4K for this one, maybe not right now, but maybe for the next season. I already bought too many Christmas movies, and there's going to be a separate video about that anyways. And then we'll close for the holidays. Sure. Oh yeah, it is after all Christmas and Boxing Day. Okay. All right, we are on the 27th year, and we have Cinderella. I've never watched this one. I would say I've never watched any of the Cinderella movies, I believe. But I bet this will look good on 4K. But that's a different discussion. Blue Moon. I have no idea what Blue Moon is. Okay, that's because it's a new movie. So let's see. Legendary. Da da. Okay. I mean, not my cup of tea necessarily, but seems like, you know, seems like something nice to watch. Oh, okay. I was not expecting this one in December. I guess this series never ends, like never stops. This is when animals attack, and we have Grizzly 2 The Revenge. I have no idea if they ever showed the first one. I know once they did The Night of the Lepus, and then there was one set in Toronto, Deadly Eyes, I believe it was, which is the one where the rats take over the city. That's the only one that I've watched. But this series has usually some pretty nice movies, so check it out if you're into this kind of stuff. Very niche screening, I would say, maybe. This is a movie, animated movie that I always wanted to watch. This has probably been on my Amazon watch list for forever, but I haven't really seen it. I don't even think I started it, but who knows? Maybe this is the time that I actually sit down and watch it. I mean, if I make the effort to go and watch this one, then yeah. Let's take a look at the trailer here. Oh, it's a long one. Okay, we can do it, I guess.
Hey, baby. We all had a good time today and got our rocks off.
Okay. This was very ahead of its time.
Devote ourselves to the great task that lays before us.
What year was this? 72. Yeah, definitely ahead of its time. I guess this is a scene.
What'd you have to hit her so hard for?
She loved him. Listen, man, me and you've been assigned to blow up.
Yeah, this is a scene, so I don't think I'll be watching the whole thing right now. But it is what it is. The Care Bears movie, 40th anniversary. Jesus Christ. So this is 85? I can't believe the 80s were like 40 years ago. This is insane. I think this used to be a TV show, wasn't it? I'm not sure. This was definitely not something that I used to watch. I can tell you this much. But I think it was a TV show and there were some toys and that kind of stuff. Then there was Jay Kelly again and Rock and Roll. So this is very similar to the Cats, the Fritz, whatever. The cat movie from before. But I've never seen this one before. So I like that one I knew from before. But this is totally new to me. Let me see if... Okay, this is a spot. Okay, let's see.
Thursday, a rock and roll fantasy. A superstar lures a young singer with promises.
I offer you everything.
Forcing her to help with his plans for ultimate power.
You will see.
Rock and roll. Thursday on most of these CBC stations.
Okay, very interesting. I wonder, is this Canadian? No, it's not Canadian, but... Okay. Maybe I'll add this one to my watch list as well. Okay, we're getting here. My Neighbor Totoro. Let me see. No, I've never seen before. I've heard about this movie before, but I've never watched it. Then we have Blue Moon again and Bubble Bath. Interesting. All this interesting screenings in a short amount of time. Let's have a look here. Oh, this is Hungarian? Really? Okay, is there a trailer? Yeah, this is a trailer. Okay, let's...
Mit tudsz a megtermékenyítésről? Mit tudsz a két nem közötti különbségről?
You know what? I don't think I want to get a strike or a report or anything like that. So you guys will have the link for this one. You can watch it yourselves. Then we have more Cinderella, more J. Kelly, and Dracula 2025. Oh my god, is there more Dracula movies? They keep doing Dracula, Frankenstein, Dracula, Frankenstein. Just give us something else. Okay, let's see. Comedy order. The only one that can do a comedy order for this is Leslie Nielsen, but let's have a look. Maybe I spoke too soon. I do like the aesthetics already. Yeah, actually, maybe. No,
Mi se face frică.
no, I don't.
Dracula.
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 Dracula vagyok.
Dracula. Count Dracula.
There are many stories regarding the Dracula legend.
Violență, mult sânge, urmăriri cu mașini, plus sex.
He couldn't perform. I want my money back.
Oh, sorry, iar bine, Sandule.
Ce să fac în poate vârsta bully?
Sângele tău.
Sorry, I don't speak this language.
Yeah, I think I've seen enough. Alright, and now we are at the end of the month with Blue Moon again and a classic for New Year's, which is When Harry Met Sally. I watched this. Oh, this is okay. Well, I guess we can't be watching this one, but this is a good movie. This is one of my favorites for New Year's, although I would say my favorite for New Year's is probably Ice White Shot, but that's a totally different cup of tea. But yeah, not bad at all. 200 cigarettes. I have never seen this one before. Let's see. And I guess we won't be able to see it now either, can we? No, we can't. So yeah, I don't know too much about it. Oh, the two brothers are in this, and Dave Chappelle. And she looks like the girl from the Addams Family. Okay, well, maybe I'll check this one out on my own. But yeah, I think this is the end for the calendar. So guys, thank you for bearing with me until the end. Subscribe if you like what you're watching. Like the video and comment down below. Share with your friends. That helps me a lot and I appreciate it a lot. Before I leave, there's a few things that I have to say. So first of all, a little reminder for December the 4th. I'll be posting the exact time and date for the live stream with, again, Killer Alien and Frank's Media and Reviews. Guys, I'll leave a link to their channels, but subscribe. They have a lot of great content, both of them, and I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Then the other thing that I want to say is it's been an incredible journey. I've been doing YouTube since September, and it's been a little bit of a bumpy road, but it's something that I enjoy doing nonetheless. And there's going to be some changes coming to the channel, probably between December and January. I am buying some equipment, so you can expect the production quality to improve a little bit. I'm going to be changing the format of some of these videos, like these videos that I'm doing right now for the review. They'll probably stay, but they'll be in a different format, a much shorter format, something more digestible. I'm planning on making VHS again, not the main topic, but something that I would discuss more on the channel, because when I started the channel, my idea was to talk about VHS monthly, but that hasn't really been the case. And then, yeah, you can expect the usual things like, you know, my monthly hauls and that kind of stuff, but I'll make a separate video discussing all the channels once I have a better idea on how to go forward. And until then, I'll see you the next time, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.